Hi, good morning, students, and of course, for the viewers of this video. And today is one of the episodes ng Learning Consultations ni Teacher Z. And today, we will be discussing about the psychosexual theory by Sigmund Freud. Okay, so let's keep the ball rolling. This is under the subject of Theory and Concept 1, or Child and Adolescence, and Learning Principles. Okay, so let's have to take a look now on the theory. Ayan. So this theory is from this person. Known siya in the name of Sigmund Freud. Ayan. So mga topics about understanding the self and psychology, usually ito yung isa sa mga pangalan na nababanggit natin, di ba? When we are actually learning the different ideas or concepts and theories under the minds or brain natin. And yung other concepts related to development. Bakit nga ba? Well, Sigmund Freud is an Austrian neurologist. Siya ang founder ng psychoanalysis. So, yung psychoanalysis, it is a movement that popularized the theory that unconscious motives control much behavior. Kasi si Sigmund Freud, naniniwala siya na yung atin daw na mga unconscious part ng brain natin, yung mostly na nagda-direct ng mga actions natin. Itong mga unconscious na to are yung mga, from the word itself, unconscious. We are not so much aware na nag-exist yung mga emotions or perceptions na yun sa buhay natin. Let's say, for example, it only pops up when galit tayo, kapag sobrang saya natin, or on instances na we are not controlling or we are not aware na ganyan pa yung behavior natin. So yun po yung sinasabi ni Sigmund Freud na yun daw yung pinaka mostly nagda-direct ng actions natin. Naging controversial din actually si Sigmund Freud kasi tinakil niya yung isa sa mga part na hindi masyadong tinatakil ng mga neurologists or ng mga psychologists because he tackles more sa word na libido or parang kumbaga libog. Kasi kumbaga si Sigmund Freud yung naglakas loob na tingnan or mas kutkutin yung pinaka-idea ng libido, yung mga sexual desires ng tao, yung mga fantasies, dreams, and so on, na mahirap nga talagang pag-aralan. Pero he pushed yung kanyang mga theories and researches para mas naintindihan natin kung ano ngayon, paano ba nag-work yung brain ng tao. And one of his theory ito nga is yung psychosexual theory of development. So let's take a look on this one. Okay, so these are the 5 stages of the psychosexual development. We have the oral stage, anal stage, phallic stage, latency stage, and genital stage. Okay, so tandaan natin ha, oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital. So let's take a look each one of the stages. Pero bago yun, let's first have to take a look on these 2 terms na kailangan nating tandaan when we study yung psychosexual theory of development ni Sigmund Freud. Okay, so we have yung erogenous zone and fixation. So yung erogenous zone po is yung pleasure areas. Opo. So these are the focal points of a particular stage. So bawat stage po dun sa anal, oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genitals, lahat po yan may mga erogenous zones or may mga focal points na yun yung kailangan masatisfy. Opo, kumbaga yun yung mga focal points sa katawan natin na every stage is kailangan masatisfy. Opo. So kapag nag-fail tayo na masatisfy yung zone na yun, mag-lead tayo sa natawag nating fixation. Opo, sabi nga dito, results from failure to satisfy the needs of a particular psychosexual stage. Opo, so every stage kapag hindi na-satisfy po yung erogenous zone natin, opo, it can lead to fixation. Opo, so yun yung mangyayari. So let's now start to take a look at the different stages. Let's first have the first stage. We call this the oral stage. Opo, from the word itself, oral, this comes from birth to 18 months. Opo, so ito yung first stage natin kung saan na-develop sa bata yung fixation or no fixation. Yung erogenous zone dito ay yung mouth. Opo, so di ba napapansin natin when we look into children, lahat ng bagay, they find na ilagay sa mouth nila. Kaya they are fond of yung ng thumb nila, pagsasak ng thumb nila. Kasi kumbaga, yung mouth yung kailangan satisfy nila. Every time na they feel, sometimes yung mga baby, if they feel stress, sometimes kapag may pacifier, may bottle, may kamay na pwedeng sipsipin, It helps them to calm down. Kasi kumbaga, yun yung nga yung focal point ng satisfaction nila during this stage. Opo, so kaya nga everything goes to the mouth. Ayan. So, ano mangyayari? Okay, so again, so erogenous zone is yung mouth. Opo, mouth ang erogenous zone. So, ano mangyayari kapag hindi na-satisfy yung mouth o yung erogenous zone under sa oral stage? Dalawang fixation na pwede mangyari. We have yung oral receptive and oral aggressive. Opo. So, usually, kapag oral receptive po, ayan, magkakaroon siya ng strong tendency to smoke, drink alcohol, and overeat. Usually, ito yung mga bata na masyadong nasanay tuloy masyado na may something na, kumbaga, na-over-satisfy in that erogenous zone. So, yung oral receptive po results on that. Kasi, kumbaga, they want something na laging, merong nakalagay sa bibig nila. It's either to smoke, lagi may sigarilyo sa bibig, may iniinom na alcohols, or overeating. So usually, yung mga tao na napapansin mo na parang walang kapaguran sa pagkain, it's possible na may fixation sila or meron silang oral receptive. Pwede naman na yung mga bata na medyo na lower or kulang, okay, hindi enough yung fixation or hindi enough yung satisfaction, pwede magkaroon ng fixation na tawag na oral aggressive. Ano yung oral aggressive? Usually, ito yung mga behaviors dito ay yung pagbite ng nails, usually use curse words and gossip. Opo, parang aggressive yung yung mouth niya kasi kumbaga hindi nga na-satisfy. So kailangan parang naging aggressive yung yung way niya on dealing things using the mouth. Like yung pagbite ng nails, yan. So mapapansin niyo yung mga tao na fond of biting nails, possible po na nagkaroon sila ng fixation kasi hindi na-satisfy yung kanilang oral stage. So these are the two fixations, oral receptive and oral aggressive. Kapag receptive, gusto laging nag-receive. Kapag aggressive, parang palabas. Opo. Yan. So, yun po ha. Those are the two fixations under oral stage. Okay, let's have the next one. Next stage, we have the anal stage. Okay, from the word anal, which means anus. Opo. So, anus po kasi dito, yung erogenous zone natin. So, this happens between 18 months to 3 years old, kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng toilet training. O kumbaga, dito yung point na yung bata tinitrain na siya paano yung tamang way of pag-poop or pag-poop kung saan or pag-wee-wee ganyan. Yung parang maggamit ng CR. It's either to control or to let go, 'di ba? So yun, for example, yung bata during this stage dapat matulungan na sila na hold na muna bago pumunta para makapunta sa banyo. Hindi yung kung kailan na feel doon agad-agad, 'di ba? So may mga ganung bata na wala, regardless kung saan sila, they can poop, ganyan sa diaper. So ito yung stage kasi na tinatayin mo na yung bata na aware siya na may proper place para sa pag-ihi or pag-poop, 'di ba? So kumbaga doon yung control kung ano yung time para masatisfy mo yung part ng anus, 'di ba? Kasi sa pag-poop or pag-ihi, 'di ba? Nag-feel satisfaction kapag naka-poop ka, 'di ba? Pagtapos na. Sana ganun din po yung mga bata, tinatrain sila na it's either to let go muna or to let go or to hold on muna. Kasi ganun yung rules na you have to go to the bathroom, 'di ba? So, ganun po yung situation. So, ano mangyayari kapag na-overly naman yung yung satisfaction in a way na, not overly satisfaction, but in a way na you overly controlled yung bata during this stage. For example, yung bata, sabi, "Mami, nagkaka-poop na ako." Sabihin mo, "No, doon tayo pag-uwi natin sa bahay." Pero kumbaga, masyado mong na-control yung bata na i-hold yung kanyang desire to poop or to wee-wee. Diba? So, kumbaga, over control niya yung ganong aspect. So, ang possible pong fixation na mangyari is yung tatawag natin na anal retentive. Dito, usually, ang behavior na effect nito is yung pagiging obsessed sa cleanliness, perfection, and control. Yeah. So, kumbaga, ito yung mga masyadong obsessed sa dapat malinis lahat, dapat maayos lahat, parang may OCD. Yan. Yun na kasi, yung OCD kasi is parang yun na yung extreme na behavior caused by this fixation. Na kumbaga, lahat control, dapat maayos lahat, hindi pwedeng kahit yun, sa picture, for example, dapat maayos, hindi dapat lahat pantay-pantay, di ba? Parang ganun po. Kapag naman, yung bata naman is nag-fail ka to let them experience yung pag-hold on, na kumbaga na hinakulangan sila sa training, sa pag-control, ang possible naman sa kanilang mga adaptive fixation is yung tinatawag natin anal expulsive, na kung saan, kumbaga since nga wala kang na-provide na rules na kailangan nilang mag-hold on ng kanilang poop or para mas-satisfaction nila ng sa anus, they feel na anytime na gusto nila or parang wala na silang management sa control, di ba? Kaya minsan ang nangyayari, ang behavior nila is they are so messy or disorganized or sometimes cruel kasi they believe that their action must be or their needs must be satisfied first before others. Parang ganon. So, yun po yung mga usually effect because of this situation or because of this fixation. So, yung mga bata na mapapansin nyo na very messy, they don't care about if disorganized yung mga gamit or and so on, yun, pwede pong possible na reason is because during this stage nila, nung nagkaroon sila ng toilet training, pwede na-fixate sila sa ganung aspect. Opo? So, it's either anal expulsive or anal retentive. Opo? So, those are the two fixations under the anal stage. Let's have the next one. The phallic stage naman is the third stage, which happens between 3 to 6 years old. Dito, yung bata is trying to differentiate being a girl and being a boy. So, kumbaga, they are trying to differentiate kung ano yung what makes them different from the other gender or other sex. So, usually, to sa stage na to, they look into their parents. Mommy is different from daddy. I am ito yung ano ko. And usually, yung mapansin natin at this stage, yung mga bata, they are fond of looking into their genitals kasi at some point, they are very curious na, ay, ito yung ano, ito yung meron ako, ito pa rin yung sa mga lalaki. Diba? So, yun yung, they are taking closer sa ganung idea. So, at this stage po, may tinatawag ito si Freud, dalawang existing na behaviors na mangyayari during this stage. First, is tinatawag natin na Oedipus complex. So, dito naniniwala si Freud na yung mga batang lalaki daw, the young boys at this stage, develop unconscious sexual desire for their mother. Kaya, so kumbaga at this stage, they look or they are parang they feel attracted sa parent na babae nila or sa mama nila. So at this stage, they feel na yung papa nila is their competition. So, at this stage, dahil ka-feeling nila, competition nila si papa nila, nagkakaroon ng castration anxiety. Ano yung castration anxiety? Natakot sila na baka saktan sila or pwedeng tanggalin yung, for example, sa mga laki, tanggalin yung genitals nila. O, di ba castration yung term? Parang tanggalin yung tanggalan sila ng genitals if they continue that emotion. So, kaya because of that, dahil nga sa castration anxiety, takot sila na gano'n yung mangyari, slowly, nawawala yung Oedipus complex. Opo. So, kumbaga, because of takot sila na, takot sila sa papa nila, pag palaman ng papa nila na may gusto sila sa mama nila, dahil sa castration anxiety na yun, unti-unting nawawala yung Oedipus complex. Opo. So, instead, ang ginagawa ng mga batang lalaki is they try to imitate their fathers kasi they see na yung papa nila, yung parang na-attract doon yung mama nila. So, they try to look dun sa mga characteristics na meron si papa nila at gagayahin nila yon para ma-feel din nila yung love na gusto nilang ma-feel din nila based na nakita nila sa parents nila na sila yung mag-partner, parang gano'n, di ba? So, trivia, of course, yung Oedipus complex po is, yung Oedipus is a term from the story of Oedipus, diba? Si Oedipus yung, character siya in mythology na kung saan na in love siya sa mama niya na hindi niya alam, diba? So, kumbaga si Oedipus kasi, yung papa niya, because of a prophecy na yung anak daw niya yung papatay sa kanya. So yung hari, yung papa ni Oedipus, pinatapos si Oedipus sa gubat. So at that time naman, may nakapulot kay Oedipus na reyna from other kingdoms. So inampun niya yun, so naging prinsipe siya doon. So at that time, yung prinsipe na yun, nag-scout siya ng mga lugar, and it came to point na nakabalik siya doon sa kingdom, and he, sinubukan niyang or parang gusto niyang agawin yung kingdom na yon, yung papa ni Oedipus. So, hindi niya alam na papa niya pala yun. So, at that point, natalo niya sa isang labanan yung papa, which is yung king. Kaya, siya na yung naging king. And, syempre, being the next king, kailangan niya pakasalan yung Reyna, which is yung mama niya. Unaware siya na ganun yung situation. Tapos nagkaroon sila ng mga anak, so parang ganun po. So it was adapted from that story. There's that idea ni Sigmund Freud na yung mga bata daw at this stage, nagkakaroon ng unconscious sexual desires sa kanilang parents. Opo. Ayan. So that is the story behind Oedipus complex. Meron naman daw version sa babae, according to some psychologists, na tinatawag na Electra complex. Ito naman yung unconscious attraction towards their father. So kung baga dito naman, they feel, they feel as if, parang kabaligtaran ng Oedipus complex. Dito naman, sa papa, yung batang lalaki sa papa. Opo. Si Freud, sabi niya, yung term niya dito is female Oedipus complex, na kung saan, dito naman, nagkakaroon siya ng envy sa mga lalaki kasi yung mga lalaki are known as strong individuals. So parang yung babae gusto niya na may ganun din siya. Parang feeling niya, yung tawag din is penis envy, kung saan they feel na yung parang penis yung symbolism of strength or of power. So kumbaga, yung mga batang babae, they want to have the same power. So they are trying to imitate their fathers or kalabanin yung papa nila. Parang ganun yung situation. Until it slowly subsides or nawawala siya, yung complex na yon at this stage. Opo. So yung behavior na yon, yung attraction na yon, yung envy na yon, unti-unti na yung nawawala on this level. Opo. So ayan. So here, ang erogenous soul po natin dito ay genitals. Napasa sa Oedipus complex and sa penis in this Affixation anxiety, more on genitals din po yung part. And of course, I remember, sabi ko kanina, ito po yung part na yung mga bata are very curious kasi the genitals are the ones that makes them different from another gender. So may mga fixation tayo kapag na-overly or na under satisfy yung mga zone dito or erogenous zone sa stage nito. First is sexual deviances. It's either overindulge or avoidance sa sex or yung avoidance sa sexual intercourse, parang ganun. So, it's either masyado silang na-fixate sa pakikipag, and kaya naman yung talagang wala man lang silang na-feel na sexual attraction sa sarili nila, parang ganun. So, kasama po yun. Next is yung vanity, insecure, and this is either they want to always show their selves, parang masyado na silang, they so much love their physical characteristics, and parang vanity, yun yung term. Insecure naman, minsan they feel insecure knowing they have this body, parang ganun. Or envious naman, they too much envy the other people on their bodies, on their characteristics as a person, as a boy, as a girl, parang ganun. And of course, dito rin sa stage na to, pwede magkaroon ng weak sexual identity or parang feeling of confused. Kumbaga, if we will go back sa mga sa mga complex, kapag hindi ka, for example, nakakita ng father material o kaya ng mother material at this stage, possible po maging reason yun or mag-contribute yun, parang magkaroon ka ng confusion sa gender mo. Since walang na-create na complex during those stage at it's either hindi mo yung na-experience or hindi ka nakaalis doon. Opo. So kaya magkakaroon ka ng confusion at this stage. Opo. So those are the fixations or only some of the fixations na pwedeng mag-result kapag hindi po na-satisfy ang genitals po on this stage. Okay. So next is we have naman the latency stage. This happens during 6 years old until puberty, kung saan natutulog po ang libido or libog ng mga tao. Because at this stage, nakafocus tayo sa pag-make ng friends, pag-develop ng physical body natin, diba? So ito at some point, ito yung stage din na you just want to go with the same gender na you have. For example, babae ka, you want to feel accepted by your own same genders. Pag lalaki ka naman, you want to be accepted by your own gender as well. Na you have to, parang kumbaga, you are trying to show to them na karapat-dapat ka na makasama sa group kasi you have the same characteristics. Kaya kumbaga, dahil nga nakafocus ang mind natin sa ganung situation, tulog po yung libido natin or wala tayong na-feel na wala ditong erogenous zones, wala ditong fixation na mangyayari. Opo. Yan. At the last stage naman, the last stage ng ating psychosexual theory or psychosexual development is tinatawag natin na genital stage. Ito naman yung nangyari, puberty onwards. Ito naman, if dun sa latency tulog yung libido, dito gising at buhay na buhay ang ating psychosexual part natin or yung ating sexual desires. Opo. So at this point kasi, since nga develop na yung ating system, yung ating katawan, sexual organs natin, develop na siya. And kumbaga, doon na yung mga hormones. Gising na yung hormones natin. And doon na yung part ng brain natin na we want to explore from other people, parang ganun, through actions na. Parang we want to apply na yung mga concepts alam natin. Parang ganun yung idea. So, yung erogenous zones dito, ibabalik ulit sa genitals. Opo. At this point, very gising na gising ang mga tao and they want to explore. Usually kasi ito yung part na you feel attracted to the opposite sex. At the same time, you feel yung love, yung lust, and other emotions na nag-result from the attractions of the different gender. Sabi nga dito, I am young, wild, and free. This is the stage where you can actually go and explore your different and look for your mate. Diba? Sa animal kingdom, we look for mate or our partners. So ito na po yung last stage. So from puberty onwards na siya until sa pagpatay natin or sa pagtanda natin. Ayan. So sabi dito, a person's experiences during the first 3 stages determine a person's personality and social development. So yung oral, anal, and phallic stage po are very critical or vital stage sa pag-determine ng mga behavior natin in the future. Kasi makapansin natin, ito yung may mga fixation talaga na mga 3 stages na to. Yung fixation na or yung hindi masatisfy yung stage hindi masatisfy yung erogenous zone sa stage na to can lead to different behavior in the future or paglaki natin. So example for this one. Example siya ng mga fixation na pwede tayong magkaroon. It's either we are too obsessed on smoking, gum chewing, nail biting, examples po siya, di ba? We have yung oral aggressive with oral regressive and oral retentive na kung saan we want to always do something with our mouth. Opo. For anal fixation naman, it can be we are too obsessed with being orderly or we are so obsessed sa mga bagay na parang uncontrolled na, parang ganun, wala tayong pakialam. Or we always lack yung motivation to try something kasi we want to just stay on our comfort zones, parang ganun. Diba? Kasi we don't want control from others. Kung phallic fixations naman, usually yung vanity, exhibitionism, for example, you always want to show yourself, usually naked or showing so much skin, or yung pride na kung saan because of insecurity na you feel always na you want something na maging proud ka sa sarili mo, parang ganun. Because of too much believing na you own it, parang ganun. So those are the fixations under sa first 3 stages of psychosexual development. Ayan. So and the examples rin to, ayan. So during infancy, during oral stage, achieve gratification through oral activities, yan, feeding, thumb sucking, and babbling. Di ba yung mga bata, very fun sila na ang ingay-ingay. Gusto nila laging minimove ang mouth nila. Mama, mama, ganon. My son is always like that. And now I realize that it's because nga, nasa stage pa sila na yun yung erogenous zone. Kapag anal stage, usually yung demands of the society na kung saan they have to control their poop, their feeling nagkakawiwi, kasi they are trying to connect with the society na dapat ito yung tamang place kung saan mag-poop, ito yung tamang place kung saan mag-wiwi, and ito yung tamang time, hindi pwede kung kaya gusto, go na agad. Diba? Pag phallic naman, they realize differences from men and mga women, ayan, and become sexually aware or aware of their sexuality, diba? So, iba ako si Papa, iba si Mama, iba yung behavior niya, iba yung ginagawa niya sa mga routines and so on. We also have yung latency. Kapag latency naman, usually ito yung quiet yung, sabi ko kanina, quiet yung ating mga sexual urges kasi we are focused on the development of other parts of ourselves. Kapag genital stage naman, ito yun na yung going to adult stage na kung saan we are very focused na dun sa idea of learning maturely on our sex part or yung sexual desires natin, and we look for our partners by which mas na-practice na or mas na-explore na natin yung parts ng other sexual development natin. So those are the stages according to Freud. Ayan. So, ito yung ginagamit namin sa review, no, na terms. O, ang pangit, laging galit. Okay, yung O is for oral, ang anal, pangit is phallic, laging is latency, and galit is genitals. Opo, so, O ang pangit, laging galit. O, para para maalala nyo yung term or yung 5 stages of psychosexual development by Sigmund Freud. Okay? Ayan. So, ayun. So, oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital stages. So, that is the psychosexual theory by Sigmund Freud. Ayan. So, that ends our topic on our next meeting or next video. We will be discussing about the personality components of Sigmund Freud, the id, ego, and superego, and determine kung ano yung pagkakaiba ng bawat components na yun ng ating personality. That ends po our discussion for the psychosexual theory by Sigmund Freud. I hope you've learned something from this video, and hopefully it can help you hindi lang sa lesson for today, but of course for your future profession as a teacher. But that would be all for Teacher Z, for every day and every week and every year, for the teachers, for the students, and for anyone for your learning consultations. Bye-bye. Thank you.